When you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. This will be fielded at the 8th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run. This is Lewis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Succop will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Finding room at the 30. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And Mariota still down. Remember, he had the knee issue in college. Hope it's not that. Slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, here's Henry. Down right around the 25. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's the backup Gabbard. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Gabbard. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Gabbard now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Gabbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Mahomes now on first down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Gabbard. He finds Taylor, complete, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will make our score 9-0. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback A little confidence in him and let him fling another one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Richmond.
Second down, Gabbard. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Richmond. Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Gabbard. And he locates Walker, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Trying to punch it in with Henry. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Austin's got it left side.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to work. Fighting down past the 45. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that will be incomplete as well. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Morgan, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Gabbert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Gabbert. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Patrick DeMarco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Back 58 round. Slow.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.